I'd like to tell you where we're going. What is our vision? A lot of people have come to ask that of our whole industry the last few months. What is our vision? This is what everybody else is telling us. That our PC is waning, if not a hole being dug. One of the smartest journalists in our business is a guy named Walt Mossberg, somebody I admire, because he cares about the same things we do. And even Walt, a few weeks ago, said, the PC, which has carried the digital revolution for 24 years, has matured into something boring. That hurt. But Walt's really smart, and we listen to him very carefully. Mike Capellas, who runs Compaq, we don't think of it in terms of the PC business anymore. And Jeff Weitzen, who runs Gateway, we're clearly migrating away from the PC as the centerpiece. This is where this comes from. A lot of people wondering what the future of the PC is. We don't think the PC is dying at all. We don't think the PC is moving away from the center at all. We think it's evolving, just like it has since it was invented in 1975 and 6. You know, in the early years, nobody knew what this thing was going to do. These were the prehistoric era. But right around 1980, the PC entered what was to become its first golden age. And that was the age of productivity. With the invention of the personal computer spreadsheet and word processors, followed up a few years later in Apple's case by desktop publishing, the golden age of productivity had begun, and it lasted almost a decade and a half, driving this industry. The last few years, though, of that golden age, things started to flatten out. People started to wonder, is the PC waning? Have we solved all the problems that need to be solved with a PC? But right around the mid-90s, we entered the second golden age of the PC. And that, of course, was the age of the Internet. Now, we didn't throw out our productivity, we kept using it. But we added to it this exciting new thing called the Internet. And the Internet propelled the PC, both in business and personal uses, to new highs. And it's been amazing what's happened with the Internet. But now, as the Internet has matured, people are again asking, is the PC waning? What's going to happen to the PC? We think the PC is on the threshold of entering its third great age. And that age is the age of digital lifestyle. And that's being driven by an explosion of new digital devices. We have cell phones everywhere. We have portable music players, CDs, and their cousins, the new solid-state MP3 players now, everywhere. We have digital camcorders everywhere. We have DVD players exploding in consumers' homes and in business as well, even portable DVD players. Digital cameras now constitute 15% of all cameras sold in the U.S. 15%. It'll be 50% in a few years. And handheld organizers are everywhere as well. We are living in a new digital lifestyle with an explosion of digital devices. It's huge. And we believe the PC, or more importantly the Mac, can become the digital hub of our new emerging digital lifestyle, with the ability to add tremendous value to these other digital devices. Digital hub, key phrase. Now, how can the PC add such value? Why? Well, for a few reasons. One, because it can run complex applications. These devices can't. They don't have enough horsepower. Two, because the PC's got a big screen on it. That doesn't just mean you can see more information. It means we can make much better user interfaces. Most of these digital devices have pretty brain-dead UIs. We can burn disks, as we've seen with CDs and now DVDs. The digital devices can't do that. And we have large, inexpensive storage. If you've ever gone out and paid a fortune for one of these little flash cards for your camera, you know what I mean. These are some of the things the PC can contribute. It also gets on the Internet every way at every speed. Very few of our digital devices get on the Internet at all, and those that do are slow. And so this is why we believe the PC will be the hub, not just adding value to each of these devices, but interconnecting them as well, as a digital hub. Now, we first began to understand this with the camcorder, because we invented an application called iMovie that added tremendous value to a camcorder. If you've used iMovie, it makes your digital camcorder worth 10 times as much, because you can convert raw footage into an incredible movie with transitions, cross dissolves, credits, soundtracks. You can convert raw footage that you'd normally never look at again on your camcorder into an incredibly emotional piece of communication. Professional, personal. It's amazing. You can even then take that iMovie and send it out over a Mac to Apple's website, and we'll host it for you and stream it to any PC in the world. You can't do that with a camcorder. And we saw that the benefit here was a combination of a bunch of things. It was hardware, the computer and other hardware, the operating system, the application, the internet, and marketing to create this solution. In the case of iMovie, it was not only the Mac, but FireWire that allowed us to bring in the digital video with pristine quality. It was QuickTime in the OS and the codecs and some real-time stuff. It was iMovie, a major application. On the internet, it was the internet itself plus Apple's homepage application, which lets you build a homepage to stream your movie on in 5 minutes. And a lot of marketing to create the solution of desktop movies. So we thought this was very important, and it took all these components, and we realized that Apple is uniquely suited to do this because we're the last company in this business that has all these components under one roof. We think it's a unique strength. And we discovered this with iMovie too, that it could make a digital device called the camcorder worth 10 times as much. It's 10 times more valuable to you. So what are we going to focus on next? Audio. As much.